देहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। टू 59 तस्मादेषां न प्रियं तद्यन्मनुष्या विजानते। ब्रह्मात्मत्वमतो देवाः प्रतिबध्नन्ति वेदनम्। So this human being is equivalent to many pashus, extended domestic animals who serve the master or who are useful to the master. If they take to Brahma Jnana, devas get deprived of the havish, etc., the offerings, oblations that are being offered to them by the human being. So these devas who don't like, because they don't want to lose these human beings offering them the oblations, so they don't like their taking to Brahma Jnana. So they pose the obstruction. This is a general rule. But they, as we have seen last time, devas are incapable of posing any obstruction if the seeker has got Duritakshaya. Duritakshaya means by devotion to the Lord, if the past adverse karma phalas are nullified, puja, patha, etc. is meant for that purpose. Namopata Duritakshaya Dvara Sri Parameshwara Prityarthe Aham Idam Karishe. I am doing this puja or whatever it is, so that with the grace of the Lord, my past adverse karma phalas are nullified. So if a person has got Duritakshaya, if he has got Ishvara Bhakti, much more freedom from desire. That is very important. Freedom, because he has to seek the help of devas for what? To get his desires fulfilled. If he is free from desires, he has nothing to do with the devas. So freedom from kama, also sadhana chatushtaya sampatti. If these are there, devas are incapable of posing any obstruction. That is what Sureshwaracharya says in Vartika. So whom? That means devas can obstruct only in such cases. Who are they? Those who have got the kamas, desires, because of certain adverse past results. Also pramadinaha. Pramadinaha, those who are not very serious about the sadhanas, not very particular about the sadhanas, they commit mistakes. Bahishchittaha, extrovert in nature. Ishunaha, gossiping mind. Kalahotsukaha, those who are kalahotsukaha, those who are quarrelsome person. So in such case only devas can pose some obstruction. Otherwise, they are not capable of doing this. Why? Above devas, who is there? Ishvara is there. Ishasmadvatah pavate, Ishodeti suryaha. So Ishvara's command is there. So within a limited circle, these devas can create obstruction, not otherwise. So in this manner, the Avidya Sutra was active. Avidya, that is the root cause of the samsara, operates through what? The means of this desires, etc. Because of which this person takes oneself to be distinct from devatas and takes too many karmas to get his desires fulfilled. That shows the dependability of the human being on the devas. So now this portion is concluded. To explain the forthcoming portion, Spashtikrutam Paratantram Pashudrishtantato Nrunam Varnashramadi Tadharma Srishti Karmarthamirita. Pashu Anvaya Pashu Drishtantataha Nrinam, add avidyakaryam, avidyakaryam paratantram spashtikritam pashudrishtantatah nrinam avidyakaryam paratantram spashtikritam. Then add a big phrase there. Itaha param shrutav. Itaha param shrutav varnashramadi tadharma srishtihi karmartham irita. Varnashramadi tadharma srishtihi karmartham irita. He concludes whatever that was described so far first. Pashu drishtantataha. By giving the drishtanta illustration of Pashu. The human being, Devanam Pashuhu. The human being as the Pashu animal of the Devas, who serve the Devas. So with that illustration, Nrinam, in the case of human beings, avidyakaryam paratantram spashtikritam. Spashtikritam, this was explained clearly. What was explained clearly? Paratantram. Paratantra, that is what? Being under the control of someone, depending on someone else. No swatantra, no freedom, no independence, always dependence. So, depending on these devas for the fulfillment of one's own desire. Paratantram, how it has come? Avidyakaryam, which is the result of avidya. Only because this person doesn't know the Swarupa, as a result of which identifying with the embodiment, I am different and the devas are different. And I have to perform all these karmas, etc., so that my desires can get fulfilled. Because he doesn't know his Swarupa. Avidyakaryam paratantram spashtikritam. So explained clearly with the help of Pashudrishtanta. Now what is the topic that is going to come further in Brihadaranyaka now? Itaha param shrutav. Itaha param. Henceforth, from this particular, that is mantra onward, that is Brihadaranyaka 1, 4, 15, 1, 4, 1, 5, 15. So itah param. Henceforth, in the Shruti, Brihadaranyaka, what is being described? Varnashramadi tadharma srishtihi karmartham irita. This is the topic. What is the topic? Varnashramadi tadharma srishtihi. So varnashramadi srishtihi, then tadharma means varnashrama dharma srishti. The creation of these things. So varna, ashrama, so and performance of karmas for different results. So adi, and also tadharma, the different features of varnashrama, tadharma srishti, the creation of this. Irita is told where? In the Upanishad. What for? What is the purpose? Karmartham, for the people to take to the performance of karma. So that they can take to karma the creation of varna system, ashrama system, and their duties, karta adi for their duties, besides what conduct they should have, tadharma, the different features of varna ashrama system, all this creation of this is told there, described for the purpose of karmartham. The mantra starts like this. Brahmava idam agra asi. Be careful with this word Brahma coming in Brihadaranyaka. So earlier Brahma, who was Brahma? Jiva, whose Swarupa is Brahma. Now who is Brahma here? Here Brahma is Brahmana. Brahma has got many meanings. Even Veda also is Brahma. Somewhere I have come across. Brahmanaha. Brahmanaha means what? Vedasya, not Vedasya. Because the word, subsequent word that is coming is clashing with, if you take the Satchidananda Brahma, that word clashes there. Brahmanaha. So that it refers to Vedas. Here, Brahmavai. That is the Agni Rupa, actually it is Agni Rupa Brahma, namely Brahmana. So Brahmana is compared to fire because of his knowledge that he has got brilliant, bright and brilliant. So Agni Rupa Brahma, which stands for Brahmana. So Idamagra Asi, that is what is said, it starts from there. So that is for the sake of karma. That is said. Now, who has described this karma? Who has described this karma? Shruti. Right before this, what was the topic? Aham Brahmasmi is already over. The Mahavakya that my Swarupa is not different from Brahma. Not only that, Avidya Sutra was also described. Because of ignorance, one is dependent on the Devas. See, Devanam Pashu. And to be Devanam Pashu, what he has to take to? Karmas only. Karmas told by whom? Shruti. That means, when Shruti says that karma is to be done, how are you denying the karma and insisting on Brahma Jnana only? Perhaps Shruti means you can gain moksha by Brahma Jnana, but also by karma. That must be the intention of the Shruti. That is the doubt now, which is now dispelled. It is not what is meant, but there is a purpose why the karmas are given, will be seen. That is now the doubt is posed like this. Nanvevam tasya muktischa syadevatmadhiyam vina. Nanvevam tasya muktischa syadevatmadhiyam vina. Ajnana karmano shrutya sadareno pavarnanat. Ajnana karmano shrutya sadareno pavarnanat. Nanu evam tasya muktischa atmadhiyam vina eva syat. Nanu evam tasya muktischa atmadhiyam vina eva syat. Shrutya ajnana karmanoho sadarena upavarnana. Shrutya ajnana karmanoho sadarena upavarnana. Nanu. The doubt is like this, na, nu. So, what you have described so far as Brahma Jnana alone as the means for moksha may not be true. It can be like this also. What is it? Evam. Evam means, if Shruti has described Varnashrama Dharma, Varnashrama Kartavya and their features for the sake of performance of karma, karma also must be a means for moksha without gaining Atma Jnana, Brahma Jnana. That is the contention. Tasya muktischa. Tasya means jivasya. So the mukti of this jiva, tasya, jivasya muktischa, says Atmadhiyam vina evasyat. It should take place without Atmadhihi, Atma Jnana. Here is Jnana. Without Atma Jnana, what should take place? By performance of karma only, the moksha should take place. Generally, the change is detested. The person who is always engrossed in karma, he will not be able to even sit for 10 minutes to listen to Vedanta, because why can't sit together, sit quietly. So active persons can't take to such inquiry, etc. That's why our Upanishads are very careful. In Taittiriya, a person, a student who was so much engrossed in karma comes to a master. The master doesn't teach him Brahma Vidya. See, Brahma Vidya in Taittiriya Upanishad is the Brahmanda Valli, second Valli. First Valli, the fellow is put on Upasana. Athato sagum hitayam Upanishadam vyakhyāsyāmaha. Samhita Upanishad, that was, means Upanishads are Upasanas there. So, Samhita Upasanas means this person was so much engrossed in not only karmas, study of grammar and all that. So, therefore, Upasanas are given based on what? The Sandhi rules, grammatical Sandhi rules, based on that Sandhi rules, Upasanas are given because the fellow is made to sit quietly at one place, because always active here and there, hyperactive, So he is made to sit quietly and take to upasana. Why that? None other than Narada was not given Brahma Vidya directly. Narada went to whom? Sanat Kumara. And he says, Soham Bhagavat Shochami Shokasya Param Ma Tarayatu. Say, Bhagavan, so I am in grief. Therefore what? Please rescue me and see that I am out of this grief. Sanat Kumara asked him, I will teach you, but first tell me what all you have learned. Because he should know to which what student he is teaching. Without knowing, how can he teach? So you let me know. You know what a long list he gives. If any one of those branch of knowledge nowadays, any one masters, he can mint money like anything. So all these branches of knowledge, PhD only in all these Rigveda, Yajurveda, Samaveda, Atharvaveda, beginning from mastery over the 4 Vedas except Brahma Vidya. So afterward, then Nritya, Gita, aromatics, aromatics in you, Gandha Yukti, that is the science of creating, manufacturing perfumes, dance. Look, Dhanurvidya, in those days Dhanurvidya means what? Not a, such a archery, that means such a archery, and Sarpa Vidya, all Vidyas, long list again. And finally he says, Soham Bhagavat Shochami. Swami Kumar said, your mind was too much preoccupied in the Shabda only. So therefore what? He says, Nama Brahmeti Upasita. He puts him on Upasana because this fellow is always studying, always books around him. So studying. So Nama Brahmeti Upasita. Take to Upasana, that Nama itself means name, Shabda, look upon it as Brahma. Just as so Pratimayam Vishnu. In an idol, you see the Vishnu Rupa. Pratima can't be Vishnu. It is not. Salagrame Vishnu. A salagrama, stone cannot be Vishnu. But you see the Vishnu Tattva in that, like that. In Nama, Shabda, see the Brahma. So when he says, with this, I know I will not be able to have the Shokapara. Then Vak. So take to Vak as Brahma. He goes, long list of 15, that is the loci, are given to take to Brahma Drishti. Afterwards also many more things are told. And then he comes to, finally when he finds that the student is ready, he comes to Bhuma Vidya, Brahma Vidya. So, but why not in the beginning? The teacher knows this will not work. The teaching will not work. Waste of students' time, waste of teacher's time. So, therefore, he puts that way. Here is the person who is not ready for this karma, and who is not ready for Brahma Jnana. He was taking to karmas all along. So better karma itself must be. Why? Who speaks of that? Shruti itself is speaking. They find justification. Everyone has got justification for his argument from the Shruti only. That is why it is necessary to have the Mimamsa. Analysis. Otherwise, in the Shastra itself, you can have any number of statements to justify this and that. For example, Bhakti. There are many statements in the Shastra. Bhakti alone is everything. At other places, Jnana Devatu Kaivalyam. And they are perennially quarrel. Bhakti Shreshta hai aur kya hai? Jnana Shreshta hai. Ubhav Tauna Vijanita. These both fellows who quarrel know not what the real crux of the Shastra is. That is the problem. I told. In Shastras, wherever the statements of, that is extolling or praising the Bhakti comes, no, it is Sadhana Bhakti, not Sadhya Bhakti. In wherever Shastras, what is that? Jnana is looked down, given a secondary place, know it to be Paroksha Jnana and not Aparoksha Jnana. Sadhya Bhakti and Aparoksha Jnana, no one can compare. Both are actually names. The labels are different. Stuff is one and the same. Depending on the beginning point, whether he started with Bhakti to Bhagavan or Atma Vichara, depending on that is there. So in Bhakta standpoint, what is that? Bhagavan alone is there. Bhakta, Bhakti, Bhagavan, coalesce in what? Only Bhagavan. If this is here, Jnana is thorough. Everything is nothing but Brahma, Chaitanya. Even Pramata, Pramana also is not there. Even Ishvara also is not there. What is there is only Chaitanya. That what is called Bhagavan and what is called Chaitanya are only one and the same thing. Yes, at places, because of the Loka Sangra, etc., a bhakti might have been given a special status. But the verdict of Shastra is uncompromising that you have to know your Swarupa, which is the Swarupa of Bhagavan. So that is what is the means for final freedom from this samsara. Because the samsara is born of ignorance, solution has to be in terms of knowledge. So now this concept of this person is like this. Nanu evam tasya jivasya muktischa, the mukti atmadhiyam vina evasya. Without atmadhyana it should be. Why should it be so? Because the Shruti itself is describing the karma. The reason he gives, reason is because Shrutya ajnana karmanoho sadarena upavarnana. By Shruti, these two things are described with all earnestness. What are those things? Ajnana karmanoho. Ajnana, ignorance. Just now we have seen Devanam Pashu, Avidya, Sutra was explained. Ajnana. Now what is going to come is karma. So these two, Shrutya, this Ajnana Karmanoho of both these two, Sadarena Upavarnanat. Upavarnanat means because they have described. How they have described? Sadarena. What is Sadarena? Adarena Saha is Sadarena. The meaning of Adara, as we know, what is meaning of Adara? Respect. Shruti has described with respect. Adara as respect is one meaning. You know this, how word Adara has come? A-tat-dara. What is that A? That A prefix means Ishat. Ishat means little. Dara, what is Dara? Dara is our Hindi dar. Hindi dar. That was little fear. So Adara, respect means little fear is there. Not total fear. Then it is not Adara. It always respect. So that's why Bhagavan addresses Arjuna as Bhaktosi Sakhacha. You are both Bhakta devotee and also Sakha. Why he has used both words? Of course, Arjuna did deserve that. Why both words? If Bhakta means for Bhagavan there is bhakti and some respect means little distance is there. Because that respect etc. little distance is there. That he wanted to remove. So Sakha, friends are always at far. So therefore that fear also goes. Then why not he told Sakha only and not, why did he say Bhakta? If he simply says Sakha, then Arjuna will sit on the head of who? Krishna. Therefore, so Bhakta also he said, Sakha also he said. So that in Bhakti there is Adara, little fear is there. Total, that means that is that at par, that status of being at par is not. That is one meaning Adara. So that is not the meaning here. He has nothing called respect etc. for karma. So other meanings of Adara are eagerness or earnestness or earnest desire, attention, love, request. Many meanings are there. It can be eagerness. Here it is with all earnestness, earnest desire, or with due effort, due attention, due care, or close application. Adara also means love or respect or also consideration. So afterward, the same word Adara will come in the sense of consideration in some other stanzas. We will see afterward. So here, with all earnestness, with due efforts, what Shruti has done? Sa Shrutya Ajnana Karmanoho, of both ignorance and karma. Sadarena, with earnestness, upavarnana, because the Shruti has described these. So that means without Atma Jnana, moksha must be possible. So this is the doubt raised by the Purva Paksha. Why he is called Purva Paksha? What is Paksha? So these words we use always. We should be know what is Paksha? Party, a stand. So why is called Purva Paksha? It's the doubt. Doubt comes first or answer comes first. Unless you are an examiner, formulating the question. You know the answer and you formulate the question. That is to test someone. That is fine. Otherwise, sincere doubt comes first and afterwards answer, is it not? That way. So, Siddhanta is called Uttara Paksha. Purva Paksha means the earlier stand from which the answer comes afterwards as Siddhanta, which is called as the Uttara. Uttara means later. Subsequent Paksha, second stand, that is that. So that's why now here we are talking of what? Or what is Siddhanta here? What is the thing established? Vedanta, is it not? Suppose that the Tarkika Grantha, what the fellow will do? He will give the Vedantic statements as Purva Paksha. And he will, maybe according to him, he will prove that this is what it is. That is wrong. After Vedanta can point out. But in their Shastras, Vedanta will be Purva Paksha and his will be the Siddhanta, the Uttara Paksha. Whether he is right or wrong is a matter of different analysis, that's different thing. But that is what is called that. So here, Purva Paksha means the earlier stand with generally an objection or a doubt. That's why na nu. What is the na nu? You should know that. Na nu. Not indeed. Suppose there is a group of students and the teacher is teaching. So someone has got doubt. What he does? He raises the hand. What does it mean? Sir, I have got a doubt. Not indeed as you have said. So what? Na, nu. Nu is indeed. Na, nu. Means I have got some doubt or some objection to what you are telling. Will you please clarify that? Na, nu. That way. Na, nu. At another place, I have told this also. You should be very careful about this Nanu word in Brahma Sutra Bhashya. Because generally a Vedantic student, the moment Nanu comes means he takes as Purva Paksha and goes on. In Brahma Sutra, Nanu word is used in the certainty indeed. And Siddhanta starts with Nanu. Many have committed a blunder in Ananda Mimamsa. Ananda Mimamsa Sutra in the first chapter, Siddhanta they have taken as what? Purva Paksha. That's something strange Bhashyakara does there. So he goes on and on and on and on and on and on. Other places, the Siddhanta, that is Purva Paksha, he goes on and on and on and on and on. Lastly, within 2 or 3 sentences, he dismisses. And these people who study, they take this as Siddhanta. Even some sutra, Brahma Sutra, Vrittis are there. I got one small book from Gujarati printing press. So which gives in nutshell what is the content of each sutra, not elaborated. There are many sutra, vrittis also. Vrittis means brief exposition. So I said, it's very nice because it's a very small, 2-3 sentences each what the sutra means. I was recommending that book also this way. When I read this, he has given the ulta meaning only. Then I said, I put it in the banned category. I told this, never use this book. You will be the soup afterwards. Because whatever that is Purva Paksha, this person has given, especially in the first chapter only, not afterwards. First chapter only, as the Siddhanta. So that is the room for little confusion there because of that Nanu word used in a different sense by Bhashyakara. Anyway, so now here, so that is Nanu, so that is Shruti has described with all earnestness, avidya and karma. Therefore, without Atma Jnana, by mere karma, one should be able to gain the moksha. This is the Purva Paksha doubt for which the Shruti itself gives the answer in the forthcoming phrase. Sa enam aviditaha na bhunakti यथा वेदो वा अननुक्तः अन्यद्वा कर्मा कृतम. Before this phrase, other phrase also is there, which will be explained afterwards in 265. Yohava asma loka swam lokam adrishtva praiti. That the person who dies without knowing the Atma Swarupa, without gaining the Atma Jnana. So that is what is the beginning as such. So for that person, this won't take place. Moksha is not possible. That is what the content of here. Sa enam aviditaha. Saha, that Atma. Enam. Enam means this laukika person. So who is there? Atma Swarupa is nothing but Satchidananda Swarupa, Brahma Swarupa, Atma only. Like this Dashamaha. 10th person. Now see, 10th person is lost. Is he really lost? Now the 10th person is really not lost. He is verily present. But that presence or the existence of that 10th person, is it able to remove the sorrow of the loss of 10th person? When it can remove? The person has to discover, I am the lost 10th person. Likewise, Atma may be Satchidananda Swarupa Brahma, but does this individual Jiva know that my Swarupa is Satchidananda Brahma, free from samsara, asamsari, I am the. So mere presence and existence by itself is not going to remove the samsara sorrow. From that standpoint, say, enam means this laukika person, jiva, who is in the place of dashama, aviditaha, if not known, na bhunakti, that Atma doesn't protect him, means doesn't free him from the samsara. Na bhunakti. How? Example, illustrations are given. Yatha vedaha va ananuktaha. Just as the Vedas are there, available for everyone who is eligible to take to the study of that. But ananuktaha means anadhitaha, not studied. Suppose you want to specialize in some subject, and your library is full of all these books. You will have master your. कम से कम पुस्तक से मस्तक में भरना पड़ेगा. You have to stuff those things in your brain. Then something can be hoped. So therefore, merely keeping the books is not going to help. So Vedas are there. Ananuktaha. Today's academic education is nothing but पुस्तक से मस्तक में भरना, examination form में omit करना, बाद में empty बाहर निकालना, बस. Nothing more is there in the today's academic education anyway. So therefore, he says that it is not going to help. Veda, that is Vedaha va ananuktaha, anadhitaha, not studied, or anyadva karma akrita. Any other karmas, for example, let us say agriculture or a business. Merely knowing is not going to help. What you have to do? You have to, that means act accordingly. You have to cultivate the land and grow the harvest, to do the business. Merely, that means what? Business or agriculture is not going to help unless you take to the karma. So like this, so merely the existence of Atma by itself is not going to give the moksha to this person. This is what the Shruti has to say. Is now first the doubts answered by this Shruti phrase, and actual elaboration will be given. Naivam atma kim adnyato muktidah karma va mahat. Amnaya krishi vannaya madnyat. अज्ञातात्मा फलप्रदः न एवं नैवं किम आत्मा अज्ञातः मुक्तिदः ऐड भवेत् किम आत्मा अज्ञातः मुक्तिदः भवेत् और फर्दर महत् कर्म वा अगेन मुक्तिदः भवेत्. सेकंड लाइन आम्नाय कृषिवत् अयम अज्ञातात्मा न फलप्रदः. संधि ब्रेकिंग आम्नाय कृषिवत् प्लस न प्लस अयम प्लस अज्ञातात्मा. अन्वय आम्नाय कृषिवत् अयम अज्ञातात्मा न फलप्रदः. First he says, sir, what you have said is not correct. What did he say? Because Purvapaksha said, because Shruti has described ajnana and karma with all earnestness, without atma jnana, by mere karma, one should be capable of gaining the moksha. That is what the contention. So for which first answer is, sir, it is not so. Ma eva. Please don't say it that way. It is not correct. So, and before proceeding further to answer him in elaboration, he asked him question. Please let me know this. What is it? Kim atma ajnataha muktidaha bhavet. Is it that atma gives mukti? Gives mukti how? Ajnataha. Without gaining the knowledge of atma. Atma, because it is present or not, it is there. Is it going to give moksha on its own? Like Dashamaha, the 10th person is there, not known. Is he going to remove the sorrow of loss of 10th person? That is one question. Or Mahat karma va muktidaha bhave. Or performance of Mahat karma, a big karma, a great karma like that what? Ashwamedha yaga. Not even ordinary karma, Agnihotra, etc. Ashwamedha yaga, such a great karma, performance of that itself gives moksha. So what is the question? So that is what the two questions are put. Please let me know. Only because Atma is there, without gaining the knowledge, is he going to rescue you from samsara? Or performance of great karmas like Ashwamedha, they will give you moksha. These are the two. Both not correct. Will be answered in detail now. From here now, second line onwards, up to 264. 264, the answer to the question that Ajnata Atma, Atma without being known, means without Atma Jnana, moksha is not possible. So that is given, answer is given. And 265, what is the lot of the person who is ignorant of one's swarupa? That also is connected to this answer only. First, mere presence of Atma itself will not give you moksha without gaining its knowledge. Then if you don't gain the knowledge of Atma, what is going to be your lot? So up to 265. Then in 266 and 267, Mahat karma, big karma like Ashwamedha, etc., by themselves will not give you moksha. You have to gain Atma Dhihi, Atma Jnana is indispensable. Let us see now. First now, Ajnata Atma will not give mukti on its own. If Atma, though no doubt is present, but itself without being known is not going to give you moksha. Amnaya Krishivat Ajnatatma Phalapradaha na. Like Amnaya. Amnaya means Veda. So, of course, these both phrases will be explained. Means just as we are saying, Vedas without being studied are not going to give you the promised result. That is what is Amnayavat. Krishivat, like agriculture. Unless you take to the tending of the farm and the farm, etc., cultivating the land, it is not going to give you the produce. So like this, it is na phalapradaha. So that is just a mere presence of Atma is not going to give you moksha. How is that? Is now explained. Anadhito yatha vedo nartha jnanena palayet. Akrita va krishih pati na kartaram phalartinam. Yatha anadhitaha vedaha arthajnanena na palaye. Arthajnanena na palaye. Akrita va krishih phalarthinam akartaram na pati. Akrita va krishih phalarthinam akartaram na pati. Just said like this. Yatha anadhitaha vedaha. Vedas which are not studied. Vedas are there, no doubt available for all, but a person who has not studied the Vedas, so the Vedas not studied, arthajnanena, by giving its meaning, na palaye, doesn't protect anyone in the sense, doesn't give the benefit of the study of the Vedas. If you want to derive benefit from the Vedas, you should necessarily study them. Only because they are there or you have kept there, so it doesn't mean it is going to help you. They are of no use to the person. Again, Krishi. Akrita va Krishi. It's agriculture, not taken to. If this person doesn't cultivate the land, so where is going to the phala for him? So, phalarthinam. This person wants the harvest. He has got the land, he has got the capacity, but he doesn't take to the farming or that agriculture. So, it's not going to help him. Phalarthinam akartaram. One who doesn't take to the necessary tending of the land. So, napati. Doesn't protect means it doesn't give him the expected result. These are the two drishtantas, illustration. Darshtanta applies to this Atma. Tatha svatmapya vidnyato mumukshum mokshadanataha. Napalayatyato muktiradnyasya nahi kasyachit. Tatha svatma api avidnyataha mumukshum mokshadanataha na palayati. Ataha nahi kasyachit adnyasya muktihi syat. Nahi kasyachit adnyasya muktihi add syat or bhavati. Tatha, so also as we have seen the case of anadhitaha vedaha, the Vedas not studied, also akrita, agriculture not properly taken to. Similarly, tatha in the same manner, swatma api, atma may be there, not maybe, atma is certainly there. And atma, what is the swarupa of atma? Whether you know Atma Swarupa or not, Atma is always in Satchidananda Swarupa Muktaha Asamsari. Atma doesn't need your knowledge to be free from samsara. It is always like that. Sun, whether the clouds are there or not, sun is always bright and brilliant. So your sight may be covered and you may say the sun is covered. So nothing is happening to the sun. So also, there is nothing wrong with Atma, but your vision, your buddhi is clouded, because of which you are mistaking yourself as a miserable samsari creature. So now here say, Tatha Svatma api, but avidnyataha. If the knowledge is not, because everyone's Swarupa is nothing but Atma. Even the one who denies the existence of Atma, what is his Swarupa? Atma. Because Chaitanya, without Chaitanya, nobody can exist, nobody can function. So therefore, even his denial and what shouting that Atma is not there because of the Chaitanya Tattva, because of which he is able to think Atma is not there, he is able to express through organ of speech that Atma is not there. So that is how avidya, that it is there but not known. Mumukshum, a person who would like to gain moksha. Moksha danataha na palayati. Doesn't protect him by giving moksha, means doesn't free him from samsara. Ataha, therefore, says, nahi kasyachit adnyasya mukti. For anyone who is adnyaha, ignorance, Atma is there, Sachidananda Swarupa only, Mukta only, but not known, like Dashama. Dashama is there, but the fellow doesn't know I am the 10th person. So, any ignorant person, though Atma is present, kasyachit na muktihi, the mukti is not possible. Not only mukti is not possible, what is going to be the lot of this person who is adnyaha? That is describing 265. This is based on Shruti. Yohava asmat lokat swam lokam adrishtva praiti. A person, so one who asmal lokat, from this word, with this embodiment, swam. Swam means atmakhyam pratyancham pratyagatmanam. Swam stands for pratyagatmanam. One who praiti. Praiti means lokam adrishtva, means atma lokam adrishtva, without knowing one's own swarupa. Praiti means dies. Mriyate. What happened? In this case, afterward that we have seen sa enam aviditaha na bhunakti, etc., which was seen earlier. But what exactly happens to him? This is the lot. Svatmakhya lokam adnyatva yo dehakhya svalokataha pretya sau punarapyanyam deha lokam vraje dridam. Yaha स्वात्माख्य लोकम अज्ञात्वा देहाख्य स्वलोकतः देहाख्य स्वलोकतः प्रैति प्रैति असौ पुनः अपि अन्यं देहलोकं दृढं व्रजे सः असौ पुनः अपि अन्यं देहलोकं दृढं व्रजे. The person who is like this, yaha svatmakhya lokam adnyatva. Adnyatva, na jnatva, without gaining the knowledge of what? Svatmakhya lokam. Here everything is called loka. Loka means a field of experience. Don't take only Swarga Loka, Bhuloka, etc. So, Atma itself is called Loka. Why? What is the nature of Atma? Anubhava Swarupa. So, any field of experience is Loka. So, therefore, this Atma itself is called Loka. Means, Svatmakhya Lokam. Loka called as Svatma, one's own Swarupa, means Atma Swarupa. Adnyatva, not knowing, not gaining its knowledge, the person. Dehakhya Swalokataha Praiti. Praiti. What is Praiti? Pra plus eti. Prakarshena eti. Eti means goes. Goes means one person goes from home and again returns. Pra eti means prakarshena, means goes never to return in that embodiment. It dies. So that is one who leaves the embodiment without returning to that embodiment. That is the definition of our Vedantic death, you know. What is the Vedantic death? Otherwise, perennial dispute whether the stopping of heart is death or stopping of brain is death. Let them break their head. So nothing. The person should not return to that embodiment. That is, if he returns, Whether the brain is functioning or heart is functioning, it is not dead, that's all. You might have that is mistake of the doctor that is, he said he is dead as I. So our death is that the person should not return to that embodiment. That is what pra-eti, prakarshena eti. Goes in such a way never to return to that particular tenement called my body. So preti, asao, this person, punaha api, deha kya swalokata. Deha also is called as a loka. Why? Because it gives a field of experience as a samsari jiva. So this embodiment, having given up, preti means dies, asau, this ajnaha, this ignorant person, punaha api, again, anyam dehalokam dridam vraje. Anyam dehalokam, see other embodiment also called as loka. Why? It gives a different field of experience. Anyam dehalokam dridam vraje. Dridam means here not firmly, certainly. Certainly he goes to other embodiment. Whether a person agrees or denies, it is not the criterion. Because the law is a law. And this is the apaurusheya topic, which cannot be known directly by the human intellect. The way Shruti says, the person has got rebirth. So whether you accept or not, it is immaterial. So Vidam, Deha Lokam, which means take other embodiment. What does it mean? This person can't gain moksha. Punarapi jananam, punarapi maranam, punarapi janani, jatare, shayanam. It goes on until he gains the moksha. So this way, Atma, which by its Swarupa itself is Satchidananda, free from samsara, nitya mukta, may be present, but unless you know the Swarupa, it is not going to give you moksha. Just as Rashamaha, 10th person is verily present, but due to ignorance, the people are, all 10 persons are suffering. So this is the one topic, that answer to Atma kim ajnataha muktidaha bhavet. For that, no. The second one is, do you mean to say performance of mahat karma like Ashwamedha etc. itself gives him the moksha? No. Answer is now explained. In 266 and 267, mahat karma like Ashwamedha etc. this can't give moksha. This is based on the subsequent phrase of Shruti 1.4.15. Yadi hava api anevam vit mahat punyam karma karoti tadha asya antataha kshiyate eva. Yadi hava api, even if that person, who is that person? Anevam vit. Na evam vit means one who doesn't know the Atma Sarupa, one who doesn't have the Atma Jnana. What does he do? Mahat punyam karma karoti. It takes the performance of great karma like Ashwamedha etc. Tadha, that karma no doubt gives him not ordinary result, because Ashwamedha is the one which gives the maximum punya. The least punya is by Agnihotra, maximum is by Ashwamedha. In between there is a long list of karma that are given by who? Vedas. We are taking Vaidika karmas because, not Laukika karmas, because Laukika karmas also do give result, but its ephemeral nature is verily seen in the world, that whatever result you get through the Laukika karmas, they get perished. But one may think Vaidika karmas may give eternal result. No, they also are what? Of the same nature. So that being the case, he says that ant asya means a person who takes to such big karma, antataha, finally, kshiyate eva. That karma phala of even such great karma, kshiyate means gets exhausted. That punya has to get exhausted one day. The moment the punya is over, the result like swarga etc. are over. The moment your visa is over, what you have to do? You have to return. Maybe in some country there is a provision for extension of visa, but in Swarga there is no such provision at all. So you You can't extend your stay there, not even a day you can extend that. You have to return. Shine punne martyalokam vishanti. Like that you go to hill stations. Shine vitte, shine leave, shine credit card, bambayam vishanti. So you return to Bombay cursing everyone. Ayyo, how nice it was there, etc. So like this. So they can return. That is what says. So that same thing is explained in these two stanzas now. Anatmavid mahat punyam ashwamedhadikam yadi kuryan nitya falaya itadathapyante vinashyati यदि अनात्मवित नित्य फलाय महत् पुण्यम अश्वमेधादिकम कुर्यात् महत् पुण्यम अश्वमेधादिकम कुर्यात् एतद् अथ अपि अन्ते विनश्यति यदि in case अनात्मवित् so आत्मानं न वेत्ति the one who knows not what Atma Swarupa is अज्ञानी अनात्मवित् what does he do nitya falaya for gaining nitya phala means inexhaustible phala punya to have because he knows to be in Swargas what is required capital of punya and the moment the punya is over he has to return so therefore let me have an inexhaustible treasure of punya and therefore what he can do he can take to the biggest type of karmas highest type of this punya yielding karmas he has taken like even see Ashwamedha Yaga is the highest one Brahmana can't do that but Brahmana can take to Ashwamedha Yaga upasana and get the same result. So that way, so Mahat Punyam, like Mahat Punyam is karmas yielding in that is great punya, namely Ashwamedhadikam, Ashwamedha Yaga, Bhajapeya Yaga, Soma Yaga, that big sacrifices are there. Ashwamedha is the top one. So therefore if he does, yadi nitya falaya kuryat, even if he does, Tathapi, even then, ante vinashyati. Finally, a day will come, his punya will be over. Now the question may come, how do you say punya is going to be over? You are biased. Because you want to prove that Atma Jnana only can give moksha and not karma. Therefore you are giving his own statement. No, he gives a logic. Common sense can reveal you. A reasoning he gives why it gets exhausted. Why so? Any effect is in accordance with its cause. Cause is limited, has to give limited result. That's what the common sense has to tell you. The reasoning why even the phala of Ashwamedha etc. gets exhausted is given in the next stanza. With illustrations he is explaining that. स्वस्ति प्रजाभ्यः परिपालयन्तां न्यायेन मार्गेण काले वर्षतु पर्जन्यः पृथिवी सस्यशालिनी देशोऽयं शोभरहितः नामयाः सन्तु निर्भयाः ॐ सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः सर्वे सन्तु निरामयाः सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत्
सतो मा सद्गमय तमसो मा